We're live.
Hello. How
Twitter,
is it going?
Twitch, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. I think that's all of them. Yeah.
Nice.
Mastodon doesn't have a uh, link yet in here, but
Soon
we're
that
missing
will be.
Roy.
He is missing. If anyone knows what Roy is, please at us on Mastodon. There is a reward. Um, you do have to fight Roy for that reward.
It's his M2 Mac Mini. You'll get if you find him.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Slightly used.
Well, we haven't used Restream in a long time, so it seems really weird, um, but yeah.
Yeah. It's weird being back on here. There's so many like new features so if you don't know what Restream is, it's our software we use for live streaming, and it's a pay service that you pay for, and so they constantly are adding new random features. Like now there's background music, motion background, and the ability to add more webcams.
They've all had the motion backgrounds. I think they added some new ones though. This one is
Oh,
really cool, and there's a ticker at the bottom now, so that's kind of cool.
got
But
it.
yeah, I don't know where Roy went.
Yeah, what the heck?
So
Oh,
he had to
there
put
he
his kids
is.
away.
We can see.
Whoa, there he is! Look at that.
Wow. Speaking of, is he back? Yes.
Roy, we're live right now. By the way.
He's muted.
And now he's frozen.
I was
Now
muted.
he's
I'm
frozen.
good now. I'm good now.
We're live.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
We didn't wait around for you.
That is okay. Things were a little hectic here.
We gave away your M2 Mac Mini though. So just so you know,
That's an
we gave it
interesting
away.
thing to do.
It was a reward if they found you.
Well, I found me, so yay.
And not necessarily Tim actually found you because he saw you.
So I won your M2 Mac Mini.
Yep.
So how's everybody doing?
Doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know. I just don't feel I don't know. I just don't feel myself. I took my desk all apart this weekend, so I had a standing desk frame, and it it was like very weak at going up and down. And so I bought a new standing desk frame to replace it with, and so I did that Saturday, and then I put it together, and then it was like all sitting there and everything, and I said I was going to wait until probably tomorrow to do it or later, and then all of a sudden I got a second wind, and so I stayed up till like 1 a.m. putting everything back
Jeez.
together, rewiring it all.
Good for
So
you.
Nice.
I did that, but yeah, the frame was just it was very very slow to go up. So I was afraid of it getting stuck or something. So
Now, Tim, I see there that you're wearing a Toby Mac shirt. How many
Yes.
times have you seen him live?
I've only seen him live once.
He
But-
put like I've seen him 2 or 3 times live, but both all the times were at Creation when they had it at the Gorge, and by far, not his music's not usually my cup of tea, but by far one of the best concerts I've ever seen put on. His showmanship and the way he does his shows are amazing.
Yeah, he's a great performer.
Yeah.
what did we miss today? I guess I don't know. There was a new iOS update.
Yeah, and Watch OS and iPad OS. I didn't even check to see if there's a new Mac OS update.
Yeah, I don't usually do Mac OS right away. I always wait
Is that,
a few.
is that why
But
my
there
home
probably
screen
is
is?
because there probably is because it trying to see here. I think it was a security patch, so I'm not sure if it affected Mac OS though, but I'm assuming it there is because it says checking at 3.13.2.1.
I guess I know
So
what I'm going to do after the broadcast.
I always wait a few days before doing Mac OS updates because I've had bad experiences with them. So, but and I'm just tired this week, so I don't know what it is.
I was sick last week from I got sick Monday. Excuse me. I was sick Monday until Wednesday. I was just like dead.
Do you still have
Like
Comcast?
yes. Why?
Because your video just sucks. Keeps freezing.
Does it, man?
I
I'm doing
don't know if it's his video or just his webcam. You're not.
I'm doing a speed test right now, but um, I was sick last week, which I already had a cough, and so on top of that, the cough somehow managed to get worse because it was like the sickness added to my cough, so it was even worse. And yeah, it was pretty bad. I did not enjoy it. I think I've talked to Zoe about it a little bit, but I think we're just going to go back to wearing masks whenever we go anywhere in public because it's just like both of us are so sick of getting sick. It was nice in like
Yeah, I mean,
2020
there's a lot of
being get sick at all.
stuff going around, but I don't know. Even people wearing masks,
I'll
I'm
be
not
right back.
against wearing masks or anything, but people even wearing masks sometimes get sick. I mean, we were in Vegas and we wore masks and got sick. So I don't know, but I'm glad you guys are feeling better at least. So sounds like you have a little bit of a cough still.
Yeah, it's gotten better though. It's slowly going away, which is nice.
That's good. Um, let's see. What else did I do this week? I haven't done a whole lot. Actually, I was planning on doing more stuff in my office this week, and I just didn't get around to it. So, um, I've been really active on Mastodon. I upgraded our server over the weekend. I did my test server first, which I just have one account on, and then I did our main account, our main server. Um, and not knowing Ruby's on Rails or anything, so which is basically the platform or the framework that it's basically built on. Um, I just like I didn't have much. I don't have no experience with it whatsoever, and so I didn't. And I'm not a server guy either, you and stuff. So, uh, like I didn't know what to expect. So, excuse me. I made a test server and then I uploaded. I basically set up basically a Mastodon server there. Did that over the weekend first just to make sure that I didn't fuck it up or anything with our main
Yeah.
server, and it actually went fairly well. I was really impressed that I was actually able to do it. I didn't really run into much issues though, so I pretty much followed the instructions and everything and stuff like that. And I obviously had a backup, and stuff like that. But just being the first major update that I've ever done, it was very very. I don't know. I was just very scared of messing something up, but
Yeah.
um, because there was that one day that it was down. Um, it was down all day, and I didn't know about it because I hadn't been on it. So I've been trying to be on it every day just to make sure it's up and running and everything. So
Yeah.
um, but yeah, so I'm really excited for that. I've actually been playing around with some code um, for like a Mastodon app. So I've been kind of messing around with that, some open source code banks and stuff like that. So it doesn't mean I'm going to develop one, but I kind of wanted to play around with it and see what I could come up with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then what else did I do? Um, I think that's about it. I was going to go to IKEA and get a new desk for a gaming setup. So I was originally going to put a gaming setup over here, um, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. I'm trying to figure out how I could do it in the background here,
Hmm.
and stuff like that now. But um, I really want to do a gaming setup. So I'm really trying to work on that. Is my next
Nice.
big thing for my office.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that I do it right and everything and that it looks nice and everything. So um still trying to work out the details on that. My wife was like, where are you gonna put a gaming setup? You don't have any room in your office. And I'm like, well, I just gotta make room for it. Um so I've been trying to figure out what I could do to make room for it in the office. So
Yeah.
anyway, I did that, and I've been using my iPad a little more this week. How about you? You tweeted out that, or not tweeted out, posted on Mastodon that you'd use your iPad for a month now, right?
Yep. I've officially been using it for a month, and I find myself using it more and more for school related stuff. Before I would use my laptop, and so I'd just lay in bed with my laptop on my stomach and do school that way, which wasn't really ergonomic or anything like that. So I've been, whenever I want to do school laying in bed, it's nice. I just have my iPad, um, and I can, if I need to take notes, jot notes down or anything like that, I have typically Notion in split screen mode. So I'll have Notion on.
How does split screen mode look on your mini though? Because
Good. It's been
it's
great.
really kind of, I don't
So
know. It just seems very small to use split screen mode. I don't know. I haven't tried it on my wife's.
I'm not gonna lie, it is small, but honestly, it's perfectly fine. It's I'm gonna open up a some examples right now just to kind of show you. But um, so if I open up my school app, then I'm gonna open Notion as well, and I'll just pick a school related my school notes, which is right here. Whoops. Let's go to lesson 1. Okay. So what I can do, it actually works extremely well. So this is typically what I have whenever I have my school stuff on. Oh man, you can barely see that, but I have.
I got it. I can see it a little bit. Yeah.
So it fits. It is a little crammed, but oops, let me, it totally works. And then it's like perfect for writing notes. And if I did it in landscape mode, it's still, everything would adjust perfectly. So the text is still there. And even if I wanted to type, the keyboard only comes up here, so I can still see everything on the
Yeah.
screen.
I don't know that I could use it in landscape mode for sure. Like I feel like that would be the breaking point for me. Um I have the let's see, I have the iPad Air, which is much better space wise and everything and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it. It's fairly big size. So when I do split screen mode, a lot of times I'll have like my text messages open or something because I'll be texting or something like that.
Yeah.
But I have this setup right here, and I can just basically put it right in front of my computer, and I could use it as a third monitor. Have you tried using it as well? You don't use a Mac though, primarily.
Correct.
You haven't used a Mac in a while, so I use a Mac so I can really use it as a third screen and stuff like that. So I really like having it right in front of me. It works really well, and stuff like that. And then I can I've been trying to use the Apple Pencil more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, which it's been hard, but I've been trying to do that. And I just bought so right before we came on here, I've been uh, you know me, I'm always trying to find new ways to organize my email box, and I have inbox zero, and I'm actually working on a blog posting for this and how I actually use it in inbox zero, because I'm constantly trying to get to the point where I keep everything at zero. And so recently I've been going in and changing all my usernames to reflect their own email address. So for example, with Google or Gmail, you can set up multiple email addresses with your same email. So you just put the plus sign next to it, and then you can put in like separate emails. So whenever I sign up for newsletters or anything, like it's always my username plus spam, and then I have a filter that filters that out, and everything goes to what's called the quarantine folder, and it basically quarantines all my emails there, and I can see it in my inbox right when I log into it and stuff like that. But I'm going to do more of an in-depth thing, but I've been really trying to work on that and make it a little more flexible and stuff like that. So, but right before I was just gonna say, right before I came on here, I bought a subscription for Superhuman. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a it's an email client, and you may think I'm crazy, but it's $30 a month for the client.
What does it do?
But it's just an email client. But it's basically the way they teach you how to use your email is to use keyboard shortcuts. And that's basically what I'm trying to learn. I don't know that I'm going to keep it, but I've been trying to do more keyboard shortcuts with Gmail and stuff like that, and clients that I use. And so I kind of wanted to see how it functions and how it works and stuff like that, to see if it's really worth the $30, or if it's something that I can use similarly in my Gmail app or another app that's out there right now. So basically it lets you do like split screen though in email, and there's a whole bunch of things. I haven't really tried it. There's lots of YouTube videos on it. You can look at it and stuff like that. But I'm really trying to get more productivity in there, and it even has calendar integration and stuff like that. So it only works with Gmail and I think Microsoft right now. So but yeah, I'm definitely trying it out to see how it works. So
Nice.
you had you had an experience. Do you want to share about it, or
Was it
with
the Tiger
the
Direct?
iPad?
Yeah. So
I
basically, one day I was scrolling on Mastodon, and there was a posting shared by, I think it was like 9 to 5 Mac or someone, one of the news outlets,
yeah.
posted that Tiger Direct was having a huge.
Did you reach out to them at all?
Yeah, I did. And
no, to 95 Mac.
Oh no, I didn't.
You should actually reach out to them and tell them about it, so their experience, so they can maybe do a follow-up post or something.
I should, yeah.
I don't know if they would, but you should just mention that, hey, that was basically a thing. Did they offer you anything afterwards, or?
Nope. So they posted a article that the iPad Air was on sale with Tiger Direct for like ridiculously low price. It was $300, and normally the iPad retails for $599. So I was like, that's a steal. That's half the price. So I immediately hopped on that and ordered one for Zoe, because she has an iPad Air 2. And I was like, this would be a very worthy upgrade for her. So I went ahead and ordered it. Everything seemed fine. I ordered the purple version base model, but it would have been perfectly fine. So she was excited, so she went ahead and ordered her case, screen protector, and I ordered our the wonderful iPen. for $30 a second one because it
Which
works
is basically a mock-up or a mock, basically a
it's
clone of the Apple Pencil that's
so
not really the Apple Pencil.
so I ordered all that, and then it came, and I was very excited for her. And then I remember Tiger Direct saying it was going to be like 7 day shipping or something because I chose the free option. So wait a couple days. I noticed I never got any confirmation emails about shipping or anything like that. So I decided to look up the track shipping information. So I entered all the information in, and it said the order was canceled. No notes or anything. No one contacted me, even though I verified my email address and phone number were all fine. They just no one contacted me. So I reached out to the customer service, which of course they were closed. So I had to wait till Monday. I think it was Monday. I waited, and so I finally was able to get a hold of someone. I asked what happened, and then they just emailed me back saying the price was a pricing error on their end. Sorry for the inconvenience. That was it. There was nothing else that happened or any other information. I did look on Twitter because I was like, there was more posts about it from people. So I looked, and sure enough, everyone same exact situation where Tiger Direct just canceled everyone's order without any kind of notice. And I was like, that's a bummer. And then I later in the day, I got an email from some random Gmail account, and basically what happened was another customer who had their order for a laptop canceled, they contacted a sales rep, and then the sales rep replied back apologizing, but then the sales rep forwarded the email to me rather than the customer. So I got this random customer's name and I think their phone number along with their email address. I didn't get their address or anything like that, but if they weren't careful, I definitely could have gotten that personal information. And if I was a bad actor, I could have done whatever with that information, which concerned me, coming from a business, by the way, Tiger Direct. So I immediately emailed the person who, the original sender, the customer. I let them know what happened, and I advised them to never use Tiger Direct ever again because it's basic customer privacy 101 is to
And
not
now you guys are
forward.
besties, right?
They never replied back, so I'm sure I scared them. They're probably like, "Who is this dude?"
Yeah.
So
How much?
yeah, it
How
was
much
such.
was the iPad that they were
I think it
selling
was
it
like
for? It was like 3 something.
300. Yeah, it was something like that. But some really smart people out there, and I definitely will do this next time I see a price like that. They took the price to Best Buy for price matching, and Best Buy took it. And so
Some
there are some
Best
people
Buys
out there.
will do it, and some Best Buys won't do
Yeah.
it. Ours are really good about it. They will only price match. What is it? They will only price match like with certain competitors, online competitors, and stuff like that. And I don't think Tiger Direct was on there when I last looked, because I had seen stuff on there before. I looked on I looked on their website. They have no iPads on their website for sale,
Huh.
which is really odd. But yeah. So I mean that sucks. That really does. Like that's a pretty
Yeah,
bad experience for them.
we had to return all of the accessories that we bought and everything. And then when we returned it, all the money, instead of it, for some reason, it just goes in the Amazon credits instead of going back to our
Mhm.
cards.
Yeah, you
So
have to
instead we
select it. You have to select it at checkout. It automatically defaults
oh,
there. You have to go in there and select it to go back to it. So,
got it.
yeah, yeah.
We ended up buying something way better. We ordered the Harry Potter game. So we've got that to look forward to in a week when
Nice,
that arrives.
nice. Yeah, I just searched iPad Air. There is a $399 version of it, 64 gigabytes at Target right now.
For
Target's
the
selling it for 64 gigabytes. Sale ends on Tuesday. It's $399 though.
For the is
64
this the
gigabytes.
which generation?
Is this the 5th generation?
Oh, sorry. This is the iPad. It's not the iPad Air. It's the iPad, the new version, the 10.9 inch with the color screen. Sorry, it's not the
The
Air,
10th
but
gen.
it's the 10th gen. So it's the latest original base model that comes in the new colors and stuff like that.
I thought about getting that as an alternative for Zoe, but then I was like, it's not gonna come with Pen 2 support. So I was like, I could do
Well,
it.
you could still use it. You could still use it for your cheaper pen, though.
But it doesn't have the magnet. There's no magnet charger on that one.
Oh yeah, I mean you do lose that, but I mean she could still use it. So I mean, she's got to charge it another way.
Actually, I don't even think
But
this
I mean,
pen supported it. It was like said no on the compatibility list, something like that.
well, I mean, there's still some other pens out there to do it, and even so, the pen is not even the best part about the iPad, though. But it is, it's just an alternative. It's $50 off right now at Target. You can pick up the space gray model in store, but the blue and the silver have to be shipped, or the blue and the pink have to be shipped. But yeah, definitely a good alternative. I don't know if you guys are still thinking about it, but I love my iPad and it's so much better. And this doesn't have the home screen. It's pretty much identical. I'll tell you, it's just pretty much identical to the iPad to the iPad Air, except for it works with the 2nd generation Apple Pencil. The 10th generation works with the first one. And I think the camera is slightly different. But other than that, I mean, you're getting the same pretty much everything. The screen might be a little different, but you're not going to notice
Also,
too
the
much
chip.
of it. So
Well, the chip on
it's
the inside is also
10.9.
different.
Yeah, the chip in the inside too. But I mean, I don't know what Zoe uses her iPad for. I mean, I still had the iPad. I still could have gotten this one, and I almost would have probably gotten this one. Except for the fact that I do have the Apple Pencil, and I wanted to continue using it. Not that I use it that much, but I mean, she doesn't use an Apple Pencil now with her setup, so I mean, it's just something to think about. But yeah, for now through Tuesday, tomorrow, I guess. So, but $399. So, something to think about.
Yeah.
Anything? What's up with you, Roy?
Not a whole lot. I am on vacation this week. I go down to Los Angeles on Thursday to go to Super Nintendo World. I'll be back on Saturday, so it's just a short trip down there. So
that's lame. I was telling him that's really lame to go for only
when
2 days.
Your
2
entire
days.
trip was offered to me by a friend who's like paying my entire way there and into the park. Like, I'm not going to be too picky about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did not know that, but that is like completely worth everything.
Yeah, one of my buddies is like, man, I want to go to Super Nintendo World so bad, but I don't want to go by myself. I don't know who to take. He's like, at this point, he's like, I'm willing to pay somebody's entire way down there. I'm like, are you asking me to go to Super Nintendo World with you? And he was like, well, I didn't think you'd be able to go because, you know, your wife and your kids. I'm like, no. Like, my wife's on board with this. I can go. So, yeah, we're going down to Super Nintendo World. It's going to be a
I'm
fun
so
trip.
jealous.
Nice.
I'll take lots of pictures for you, Tim.
Thank you. I want to see it. I've seen a lot of the TikToks about it. It just looks so cool.
It's at Universal Studios, right?
Yeah, so we'll go hit up other stuff at Universal Studios while we're there.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I actually really liked Universal Studios when me and my wife went back in like 2019 or something. They have the Harry Potter exhibit that she really liked. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but my wife is. And then I did the tour, the film tour and stuff like that. You can see the whole set of or not the set, but you can see the Bates Motel set there. And then they also, on the right behind Bates Motel, is the lake that Jaws was filmed on, which is really cool. So you should definitely take advantage of that. It's a little train, or it's not a train, but it's a little car that drives around the park of the movie sets and stuff like that, and you can really see it. There's some sound stages you can go into too. There's also Warner Brothers has a studio there too. Definitely worth checking out theirs too. I don't remember how much it cost to get in there, but they had a Batman exhibit that was there, and then there was a bunch of places that you could go, and yeah, so definitely worth checking out as well.
Well, Tim, you're going to be playing the Harry Potter game here pretty soon, but I'm going to go visit the Harry Potter world.
I'll see you in the game. I'll just see an NPC of you. Be like, whoa, it's Roy. There was before we went to Disneyland, there was a game on the Xbox that came out in like when the Xbox One came out. It was some Disneyland game where they pretty much remade the entire theme park in a game and also added.
Was it the Disneyland Connect game?
Yes, it was. And I saw it on Game Pass like when I got the Xbox Series X, and I was like, I could play anything I want. And I was like going through the games, I found that game, and I was like, let's just try this. And I tried it, and there's now controller support for it because obviously no one played it with Kinect. But I played it, and it just was really sad because I just thought that how many kids like dreamed about going to Disneyland. And like that was what they wanted to do, and then Christmas came along, and then their dad bought them this stupid game, and they had to play this game instead in it, and like trying to experience Disneyland through this like crappy video game is not. It's terrible. Like, it was not fun. I'm like, this is so bad. Like Goofy's going in like a circle, and you go and you walk in front of him. He's like, "Gorsh, you can't eat these churros." And like it's just really miserable of a game because it's not the real thing. And then we ended up like booking a trip to Disneyland because it was like we did that instead, and that was way better. Don't play the game. Go to Disneyland.
Yeah. Are you going to go to the Funko store in Hollywood while you're there?
I don't really know exactly what our plans are. Like we fly out.
You have to go to the Funko store in Hollywood.
What is different about it than Everett?
I don't know, but I don't know. But I mean, it's obviously going to be a different setup. So
have you been there?
Definitely check it out. I haven't, and I want you to go so you can tell me what it's like, and if I need to take a trip down there.
Just look it up on YouTube.
I'll tell you what. I'll see if there's time and if it's in the cards because we fly out at like 12:30 and we get there at like it's like an hour and a half flight. So we get down there about 3:00. Obviously we got nothing going on that afternoon, so whatever we want to fill our time with, and then we fly back at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon on Saturday, so we'll have all of that. Well, not all of that morning, because obviously we got to get to the airport and do security and whatnot. But we'll have a chunk of the morning, so we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see what we have time for. And we're gonna see Ant-Man on Friday. My friend was like,
"Yeah,
man, the only thing that sucks is we're gonna be down there and Ant-Man's gonna come out. We're not gonna be able to see it." I'm like, there's a theater right next to Universal Studios, and we're staying right down the road from it. Let's just go Friday night while we're there. So. We're gonna go reclining seats and everything.
I would go back here and go see the movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste time.
We're seeing it like
time. I would not.
So the park closes at 10.
I would not waste your time down there. Yeah, I wouldn't waste your time. 10. Even that. I mean, there's still other things to do out there.
That late at night, I'm not going to go do that much late at night. The park closes at 10. We're going to go to the 9:45 showing, and it's at the City Walk at Universal Studios, so it's right there.
Okay, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. If they close at 10, yeah, that's a reasonable time.
Well, anyways, I'll be in California next week. I'm going to be in Palm Springs for a short trip. So But I do want to go down to. I do want to take a trip down to San Jose and San Francisco area,
Go
and
to
I
Apple
need to go
Park.
back. I need to go to Apple Park. I need to get a new T-shirt. My T-shirt's getting kind of worn out, so I've been trying to watch for prices to go down there for a weekend. I haven't told my wife about it yet. I need to tell her, but I have been kind of watching prices for flights down there and see if I can get a flight to go down. We could spend down there because we like going down to that area. But um, we're also planning on going to Mexico and stuff too. So I was thinking, well, we could fly into San Jose or something and then do a quick trip there and then head to Mexico afterwards. But
I
Yeah, just
I
plan a layover and like be there for a day or so. Go to Apple Park and then just
yeah,
continue on down to Mexico.
So,
yeah.
because I've been sick and just laying in bed, I've watched a lot of YouTube, and I went down the rabbit hole of videos all about Apple Park and their the circle, the sphere, whatever it's
Oh,
called,
I mean, it's well, spaceship, but
spaceship.
it's. I mean, it's literally. I mean, if you've never been there, it's very amazing to see. And if you look at what Apple Park is to what the old campus used to look like, I mean, it's
Oh,
entirely different.
it's so
Um,
nice. Like
yeah. And I don't even think Apple occupies the old site anymore. I don't even know if it's still there or not.
it's still there.
Or if it's just
It's I think
yeah, I
they
don't think they
still use it.
occupy it anymore though.
Oh, they don't. Okay. I
I
know.
don't think so. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I wanted to say that they had moved everybody over into the new spaceship and they might have been working on subleasing it or something. But I mean, there's nothing in Cupertino except for Apple. Like, I mean, it's just like I mean, so I don't know. I don't know.
I
There's a
watched.
Target there. There's a random Target in Cupertino, and it is the most weirdest looking Target. It's much like the Bellevue Target in like the downtown Bellevue area. There's like a it's not even like a city Target. It's like a I don't know. It's just a very weird Target.
Do you think it's
Um
weird
but yeah.
for the workers there, like to know that Apple's right there, like one of the world's most powerful companies is like right next,
Yeah.
is like a stone throw away, and people go to that Target and probably buy iPads when they could go to the Apple store that's right
Yeah,
there.
I don't even think they have an electronics section. Where I remember it, it had a small grocery section, like a small like deli type area, and then a small like home beauty care area, and then like a small apparel section. It was like small of everything, but I don't even remember seeing like a full size electronics area where they had like cell phones. They sell it. I think they sell cell phone. They used to sell cell phones there. I don't know if they do anymore, but they didn't. I don't think they had video game setups or anything like they do at their regular store. So, yeah. So, um, so anyway, so I'll let you guys know when I'm going there in case you want me to pick you up anything. So because I do want to take a trip down there sometime. So, anyways, but I think that's about it. What has everybody else got planned for the week? Anything exciting besides Roy? I guess I should say 'cause we know what he's doing.
Gonna have fun. That's what he is doing. I want to see.
Tim apparently is not doing anything.
No, I'm gonna be crying. Think I'm gonna. So, I don't know if you guys seen this stupid on TikTok, but there's these like theme park TikTok live channels where all they do is go to amusement parks. Like they live in California, and they just go to all
Oh
of
yeah,
them,
yeah.
and then they just live stream. Like, I think. Oh, thank you for the $100 donation. I think I'm gonna go get in line at Haunted Mansion again. All right, and like that's literally
Your
their job.
audio is like really.
Is that better?
I don't know. It was like clipping out every time you talked. Did you hear that too, Roy?
No, I heard him perfectly fine the entire time.
Uh-oh.
Now Roy's is doing it. It's weird.
Uh-oh. That's a Matt
Maybe
thing.
it's Matt.
I don't know. This restream sucks. I think so.
But so I've been watching those. I
But
want
anyway,
to.
so I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see Ant-Man this weekend, and then yeah, I think that's about it.
I want to
So.
see the rain. Tell me how Rainbow Road.
We can call it there though, because I just don't think there's a lot going on this week, and restream kind of sucks because Tim's frozen.
Am I
Tim
frozen?
like keeps freezing on me.
Tim's
Roy.
not
Do you
frozen.
see that?
No, Tim has not been frozen at all on mine. I think it's all you, buddy.
It's all bad. I want to see the Mario
T-Mobile's
Kart.
network seems to be down right now. Anybody else have service on their phone?
Oh no, I don't
I
have.
don't
What
have-
the heck? I don't have service.
I just saw a
down?
news article about it.
What the heck?
I have service. I have service.
What incarnation's going
There's
on
this
right now?
report, T-Mobile allegedly experiencing nationwide outages. This is
I have service on both my phones.
What? I don't have any
I
service.
think it's just you guys.
yeah. If I take down my Wi-Fi, I have zero service. I mean, it shows me full bars, but I have no data.
I have bars. I have.
Run
I
a
have
speed
full
test
bar.
out.
Hold on, let me disconnect from my Wi-Fi real quick. Okay, so I disconnected Wi-Fi. Let's do speed test.
Breaking news. A goop.
Nope, I got service.
What the heck?
I got service. Look at that.
And that's on T-Mobile. I guess it is. Yeah.
This is a North End problem.
I'm pushing over 200 on a download speed. Let me do my. I'll do my. Hold on. I'll do my iPhone here. Maybe it's just iPhone.
Fantastic.
Let's see. Okay. So
Nothing
disconnected
ever-
from Wi-Fi.
Nothing ever happens at 8:42 p.m. on a Monday night. This is always something that happens in like the morning or afternoon.
Nope. I got bars on both mine.
This has to be like
I got
certain.
I think it's you
towers.
guys. I think.
Am
I mean,
still
I am
freezing?
in the heart of Bellevue, though. No,
Am I
you're there.
Am I still okay? Cool.
No, you're there. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm in the heart of Bellevue, though, so which is the heart of T-Mobile. So, I mean,
I
I'm
don't
a
know if
little
I'd say
ways
you're
away.
in the
They're
heart
in
of
fact-
Bellevue, but you are in Bellevue.
they're in. Well, I'm close to Bellevue. Like, I'm like I can throw a rock at Bellevue.
That is
basically.
true.
I'm right on the border of.
Do you
Right on the
think?
border of.
Do you think the
Like
T-Mobile
the street right next to me. The street right next to me is Bellevue. So.
Do you think the T-Mobile engineers are right now seeing all the articles? They're going outside and they're like, "No, I got cellular service. Yeah, I got it. This is just a
Well,
bunch of baloney
so-
and like leave."
I think his name's Neville. Neville actually announced his retirement today. He's their network engineer for.
I reset my phone. I have
the
service now.
Oh, there you go. See, that's all you got to do.
Restart my phone. I'm restarting mine right now.
You know, turn it off, turn it back on again. Isn't that the
That's what they tell you to do in IT.
Have you
Have you turned it on and turned it back off yet?
It's
I'm
literally
surprised you
my
didn't
life.
try that, Tim.
Yeah.
Hey, I like to complain about
And you-
problems
And
that
you
are
call
not my
it, and you
problem.
call yourself A+ certified. You call
I
yourself
like to
A+
complain about
certified.
things that are not my problem. I can't control T-Mobile service, so I can complain about it.
You can.
If-
You can just
if
turn
it-
it
if
off
it's
and turn
my-
it back on.
If I'm the one that's getting complained to, then the answer is, have you tried turning it off and on again? You know how little I do that when it comes to like my own stuff? Like I'll have a problem and then I'll do every possible troubleshooting except restarting it. That's like always the last in my head to do. I still don't have service, by the way.
Must be a 10 problem now.
Oh, I got LTE now. All right, boys, I got it again.
LTE.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got 5G.
You
I don't have
go.
LTE.
You go, Tim. You go. You go with your LTE. Yeah. All right. Well, we could call it there. Anyways, Roy, you have fun at Nintendo World.
I will.
I expect. So, how about I think you need to commit to here to use your Pixel the entire time you're down there on your main line. The whole time that you're down there. Leave your
Don't do
iPhone
it.
at home.
Don't do it.
Leave your iPhone at home. Come on.
I want you to send
Right
me
here, right
photos.
now.
They're not going to come through if you're on Android. Do not do it. No, I demand
He
you
can
use
send you.
your
He can
iPhone.
send you a Google Drive link that you can download them from.
Heck no, I don't want to use that crap.
But see, I was already planning on taking all the pictures on the Pixel anyway.
Just leave your iPhone at home.
You know, whatever makes you happy, Roy. Just use it. Use whatever makes you happy, but I will be very disappointed if I don't get any live photos.
Sounds good. I will use what makes me happy.
Which is the Pixel. Better be the Pixel.
If you use a Windows phone, I am gonna be pissed.
I should.
He can't use a Windows phone because it doesn't
Why
even get
did you
supported on the network.
Why did you use a
it's not even
3DS to
supported on
take
the network.
photos?
For 3D pictures, obviously.
That's not what 3DS means. Just to let you know, that's not what 3DS means.
What?
You can take
All right.
3D pictures with the 3DS. That is a
take
thing.
3D photos. I have a DS right here. Oops. Right here.
It's got 2 cameras on it just to take the 3D photos with.
Can you do this with your iPhone? I don't think
Oh
you
my
can.
God.
Something that
No,
was
I'm
made
good.
back in like 2013.
Wow, Matt Carter is on it. Matt Carter is on a tweet fest tonight. 2 tweets already tonight.
I wouldn't know that he's on a tweet fest because I don't use Twitter anymore.
I don't. I have
You
it
were
on.
ashamed of
I
me.
don't have it on my. I don't have it on there, but I haven't deleted it off my Mac. I'm gonna do it right now. But oh, actually, I better wait because we're in the middle of the stream. But I'll do it right after we're done. But it's on. That's the one thing that it's on. That's how I knew you tweeted. Is because it showed up on my notifications on my Mac. But it's off everything else. It's off my iPad and my iPhone. So, did you guys hear the news from? Before we go, did you guys hear the news from Elon Musk about how his feed's now taken over the For You page? It's now the
I
Elon
wouldn't
feed.
know because I don't listen to Elon at all.
Well, I don't listen to him either, but everybody apparently was screenshotting pictures of him on Mastodon, showing him in their feed or whatever, and they don't even follow him. And I replied back to one person. I said, "Well, I guess all those other engineers don't want to get fired because the one that told him that he's less popular, and people don't like him. That's what happens. You get fired." So
Just Trump 2.0.
yeah, that's true. So, okay, we'll end the show there. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you back here in a couple weeks.